I attended a class the other day, and the class was about the Big Bang Theory and artificial intelligence. The people attending the class were 45 and above. And what I realized when attending such a class was a couple of things. First of all, it is so important for us not to get left behind. People who are my age and older tend to get a little bit stuck when it comes to dealing with the mobile phone or the computer for that matter. And I was reminded of a situation that I went through in my life because I did not grow up in a time where the word computer was known. I was a teacher in a school, and the then principal insisted that we make our papers computerized. At that time, we never computerized our papers, we hand wrote our papers. And so, computerizing the paper was new to all of us teachers. Now, at that time, the teachers would write their papers. The papers were then sent to a cyclostyler, a printer that would cyclostyle the paper and make copies of it, and that's how the papers landed up in school. And here we were forced to computerize our papers. And so all of us in our small minds thought that the principal wanted to save her money on cyclostyling, so she was putting the job onto us. Now, we were not familiar with Word or Excel, and so it was all new to us. Besides, we didn't own a computer of our own. The computer that was available to us was one that was in the computer lab. And the fear of every teacher was, what if my paper gets leaked out and I'll be held responsible for it? We were not tech savvy, we didn't know about passwords and stuff like that, and so it was absolutely something that we were forced into. There was a lot of push and pull that happened in the school, I won't forget those days. But in hindsight, I'm very grateful to the principal. Grateful to her because she forced us to set our papers on the computer. Now, being forced into doing a paper on the computer, that was not a choice, it was part of the job. And so we had to put ourselves into learning the computer. The result was all of us became tech savvy. We learned how to write emails and other such stuff. And I thought when I attended that class that had I not been pushed by my principal to do the paper on the computer, I probably would have not touched a computer at that time. Today I have a YouTube channel because I have taken technology and I have befriended it. What I do notice around me is many people of my age or ones who are a little older tend to look at the smartphone as a struggle, as a challenge. They are afraid to touch the buttons, they are afraid to learn to use the phone, and the result is they've kept themselves back. They've held themselves back, and they've remained backward. And I say backward because they have not gone with the time. Today, being stuck in lockdown, the first couple of months I never thought that online classes was something that I would do. And today I find myself very comfortably taking my tuitions online and teaching all that I need to teach online. I've learned to use Zoom and Google Meet and other such platforms. And I see many older people afraid to use Zoom. Oh, I don't know how to use Zoom. What you need is an email address and a Zoom account, and you can have a meeting of your own to practice how you join with the sound and how you join with the video and how you put it on and off. It's not difficult at all. Many who have learned how to use Zoom and Google Meet and other such platforms have not kept themselves backward. They have been able to attend free sessions that have been available on Zoom. They have been able to attend and develop skills, and they have been able to improve their skills so that they can keep themselves abreast of the new developments. And so I say, it's up to you to take that smartphone in your hand or to get into Zoom and learn how to use it. It's not difficult at all. While going on the same thought process, another thing struck me. When I was teaching in school, I would teach family life education, and family life education is what we commonly call sex education. Having been a family life educator, the word homosexual at that time was frowned upon, was something that the students giggled about. And today I look at myself, because we have been exposed, because we have understood, because we have learned, I think today we are more accepting. Today we are more open. There are many who hold themselves back and are afraid of the unknown. But just as homosexuality and lesbianism and LGBTQ is something that we are forced to look at and forced to sort of understand, we have understood. We have become more accepting. And so whenever something new happens, people resist change. You look at Nokia. In the old days, Nokia, everybody wanted a new Nokia phone because that company made lovely phones. And then came the smartphone, and Nokia didn't want to upgrade and take up the smartphone. What happened to Nokia? Nokia became redundant. Don't allow yourself to become redundant. I encourage you. I hope that this video has made you think about upgrading yourself, learning something new, taking your smartphone, using it as a little toy and trying out the different apps that are available. And I hope that you develop yourself using all the platforms that are available, and you don't hold yourself back because you think of the good old days. This is Teacher Grandma. I would say a modern grandma, a teacher for 34 years, a grandmother of 2 pretty little girls, reminding you to subscribe to the channel, to click on the notification bell so that you get my new videos as they are released. And I hope that you pick up the smartphone, you pick up the computer, you get onto Zoom, and that you are not left back. Bye-bye.